Yo, YouTube, is Anarchy of Darkness, also known as Sir Killington of Colorstruck. And I'm back. Protect your energy. Listen to what I'm saying. Protect your energy, right? We living in times where racism is out and about because it never went away. A lot of people like to believe that it went away because it wasn't out and about in your face. But while it wasn't in their face, other people like me were dealing with it every fucking day. I deal with this shit every fucking day. I have to live my life in a way where I don't threaten anybody or don't look suspicious so that I don't get shot or somebody calls the police on me or somebody has an issue with me and have to call the police. Or it really is just to stay away from problems like getting the police called on me for no fucking reason, which happens to me still, just jogging in my own neighborhood. Anyway, protect your energy. So I've had several of my friends since the beginning of this, if you watched the last video about Breonna Taylor, several of my friends who are black, I've had to drop these motherfuckers. Like, I've dropped a whole lot of my wife. I'm in a wrestling business, so a shitload of wrestling fans are like redneck racists, and they don't give a fuck. They let you know that they are. They don't care. They don't want to hear any like dialogue. They just want you to know that niggers are criminals. That's it. That's all they really give a fuck about. And everybody who gets killed by the police deserves that shit, no matter what happens, right? Protect your energy. I've had to drop a lot of people I consider friends. My best friend, I had to drop him because he thought that the video, This Is America, he thought that shit was funny. He thought the video was funny, especially when the church people get fucking sprayed down, even though he knows the context of that situation. That is an actual thing that happened with Dylan Roof. He did that. He fucking prayed with a group of church people and then fucking mowed them down and then talked about, what do you call it? Starting a race war, but he went and killed old people to start a race war. He went and killed our elders to start a race war. Not go on the block where some niggas got some guns and start a shootout there. No. He went and killed some of our elders. Then the media, I'm real pissed off about the Dylan Roof situation. The media protected this kid. They protected this kid. I don't even care about the Burger King shit. The media protected this motherfucker. So he had a whole ass manifesto that they completely gotten rid of. They pretended like it didn't even fucking exist. Then he's a part of a fucking white supremacist cell that orchestrated what he did, that orchestrated it, and they did nothing. They did nothing. Nobody got charged. Nobody got connected to him. None of that shit. He was a lone wolf. That's the word they was using, but that's not the truth. We know that's not the truth. So anyway, anyway, my best friend thought that situation was fucking funny. He thought that is something you laugh at. This is a guy who swears to God he hates dark humor. But somehow that was okay. And then the point I was making to him didn't make any sense because it's a whole little thing. Because I told him, like, black people getting mowed down in church with a gun is about as funny as puppies getting thrown off a bridge. That's something that also happened. And he said the point is, protect your energy. Protect that shit. Because otherwise, you're going to be angry, and then you got motherfuckers trying to make you angry all the time. One guy who I went to Afghanistan with, I'd have killed somebody for. He got one strike, okay? He's a cop. I'm like, whatever. Protect your peoples or whatever. But whenever I had anything to say about a cop or a situation where somebody got killed, he always had something that he would not like. I dropped a whole ass book. He never said anything about that shit. A fantasy book. Nothing has nothing to do with cops, nothing. I'm a professional wrestler. I got a fucking professional wrestler company. He don't comment on none of that. But the moment I say anything about a police officer, you just hate the cops. oh, you just showing your ass. Like, you're using this situation, like basically the same old rhetoric, especially the coon rhetoric. You don't really care. When black people get killed, you don't care about them. And, you know, that whole dumb shit, right? So he hit me with a whole bunch of that bullshit. And it just got to a point where it's like, you know what? And then the other day I wrote on my status, like, look, is there any all lives matter, blue lives matter people who wanna fight? Because after Breonna Taylor situation, I just wanted to fight. I wanted to be wrong about that situation, but I was right, and nobody's really getting charged, right? Okay, my man's getting charged for shooting some fucking for missing, and because he's getting charged for missing, he's really not even going to serve a day. He's not going to serve a goddamn day at all. He's not serving shit. That nigga is not serving a goddamn day in prison. He's going bail, and he's gonna be done. Right? Anyway, protect your energy, because even people you love will purposely try to get under your skin, or they'll say something and you try to explain to them. And like I like for both of these people, I try to explain to them, like, look, this is what it is. And it's like, no, nigga, you wrong. And it's like, I'm not wrong. I've been studying this shit for a very long time. I'm not wrong. I know the details on these situations. Why would you want me to like shut the fuck up and not talk about it? Anyway, I put that status up about fighting, and this nigga come on my thing and he starts doing a thing because he's a clown. He likes to make everything into a joke, and he starts coming on my status like, oh, you want to fight people, blah blah blah. And he was like, oh, you a kid because you want to fight people who have difference of opinion. No. All lives matter and blue lives matter only exist to shut up Black Lives Matter. Otherwise, they would not exist without Black Lives Matter. They are literally Nazis. They are literally Klansmen. So what the fuck are you talking about? And even if some of these people are not actual Nazis and Klansmen, they enable these people. And not only that, I'm not so fucking dumb that I'm going to meet up with somebody, throw hands with them in the middle of the fucking street. No, you signing a waiver, a consent form, we throwing on gloves, we throwing on protection so nobody fucking dies. But I'm going to beat the fuck out of you. That's what's going to happen. But obviously, this was actually also a tactic because it was my wrestling page, and a shitload of my white wrestling fans always have some racist negative shit to say. So instead of just deleting them, I try to get them to delete themselves, or at least try to be tough guys. I basically put that up to try to see if somebody would say something, because most of them won't. Because when I post that, usually everything shuts down. They stop. They'll like mute me or not mute me, or they're like they'll start throwing shots. They stop being so bold about it. They stop being little bitches instead of just like saying, hey, fuck Breonna Taylor, right? And they won't say it to your face. So it makes, essentially what I did was, I didn't want to fight, but it's also a strategy to get people to see that I see what you're doing, right? I also go on these people's status and talk trash to them, and they never have any like actual facts. They just got like the same old talking points that like white racist white supremacists have, like Candace Owens or fucking goddamn Tommy Lauren. Like they always say the same shit, and it's like get your, like, learn for yourself, right? It's like this thing. Like I said, Breonna Taylor was not going to get justice because we were focused on the wrong people. And in order for her to get justice, that whole chain of command would have to get wiped, right? I wasn't just on here saying that, yeah, fire them, blah, blah, blah. I was saying that the truth is that those cops got failed. They weren't supposed to be in there in the first fucking place, and whoever sent them there should be punished, okay? The cops too, but probably not put in prison because they weren't supposed to be there in the first fucking place, honestly. So anyway, I try to be as down the middle as I can, but more likely I'm more likely going to be on the side of black folk. I'm always going to be, unless they are 100% wrong. Like in that other video that's mine, if you go all the way to fuck back, where there's a pool party and the cop pulled a gun on the kids, and I said the cop had to pull his gun on those kids because if he would have got knocked out, now he has a fucking gun that he is responsible for. And if he went the fuck to sleep because the kid was doing that thing when they sneak up on you and try to hit you from the side, He had no choice but put his gun on those people. Now, he was running around like a fucking psycho and a maniac. He didn't have to be doing that shit either. But anyway, point is, protect your energy, because otherwise people are going to get under your skin and they're going to have you out here looking crazy, or try to have you out here looking crazy when they themselves are just fucking clowns. So protect your energy, okay? Please.